Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're embarking on an incredible journey back in time to ancient Athens to explore one of the most iconic and influential buildings ever created. The majestic Parthenon, standing proudly atop the Acropolis. This temple has witnessed over 2.5 millennia of human history. But how did it come to be? What secrets do its marble columns hold? Let's find out. Our story begins in the 5th century BCE, a golden age for Athens. After a decisive victory against the Persian Empire, Athens was overflowing with confidence, wealth, and creative energy. The city's visionary leader, Pericles, initiated an ambitious public building program to glorify Athens and honor its patron goddess, Athena. The centerpiece of this grand project was to be a new, magnificent temple on the Acropolis, replacing an earlier one destroyed by the Persians. This new temple would be the Parthenon. The project was a massive undertaking, bringing together the most brilliant minds of the era. The architects Ictinus and Callicrates were tasked with the design, while the legendary sculptor, Phidias, oversaw the entire artistic program. Construction began in 447 BCE, and it's mind-boggling to think about how they achieved such perfection without modern technology. Thousands of skilled craftsmen, stonemasons, and laborers worked tirelessly, quarrying over 100,000 tons of pristine Pentelic marble from a nearby mountain and transporting it to the site. The Parthenon was a marvel of architectural genius. It's a Doric temple, but with some innovative Ionic features, creating a unique and harmonious blend. What's truly amazing are the subtle optical refinements the architects employed. To the naked eye, the Parthenon looks perfectly straight and symmetrical. But in reality, there are almost no true straight lines. The columns bulge slightly in the middle, a technique called entasis, to make them appear straight and strong from a distance. The stylobate, the platform the temple rests on, curves slightly upwards in the center to prevent the illusion of sagging. These incredible details create a sense of dynamic perfection and visual harmony that has captivated people for centuries. But the Parthenon wasn't just an empty building. It was a treasure chest of art. Phidias and his team created a breathtaking array of sculptures that told the stories of Athenian mythology and civic pride. The two large, triangular gables, or depicted the birth of Athena and her contest with Poseidon for control of Athens. A continuous frieze running around the inner chamber portrayed the Panathenaic procession, a grand festival held every 4 years in Athena's honor. These sculptures were originally painted in vibrant colors, a dazzling spectacle under the Athenian sun that we can only imagine today. And then there was the crown jewel, housed inside the main chamber, the cella. Here stood Phidias's colossal masterpiece, a nearly 40-foot-tall statue of Athena Parthenos, or Athena the Virgin. It was a chryselephantine statue, meaning it was crafted from a wooden core covered in carved ivory for her skin and over a ton of shimmering gold for her clothing and armor. She held a statue of Nike, the goddess of victory, in her hand and was adorned with intricate mythological scenes on her shield and sandals. This statue was the ultimate symbol of Athenian power, piety, and artistic achievement. Imagine walking into the temple and being greeted by that awe-inspiring sight. For nearly 1,000 years, the Parthenon served its purpose as the treasury and temple of Athena. However, its story takes a dramatic turn. In the 6th century CE, as the Roman Empire transitioned to Christianity, the Parthenon was converted into a Christian church dedicated to the Virgin Mary. The magnificent statue of Athena was removed and eventually lost to history. The building's interior was altered, and some of the pagan sculptures were defaced. Centuries later, under Ottoman rule beginning in the 15th century, its purpose shifted again. It was converted into an Islamic mosque, and a minaret was added. Despite these transformations, the core structure of the Parthenon remained largely intact, a silent witness to the changing tides of empire and faith. The most catastrophic event in the Parthenon's long history occurred in 1687. During the Mauryan War, the Ottoman forces were using the Parthenon as an ammunition depot, believing the Venetian army wouldn't dare fire on such a historic monument. They were wrong. A Venetian mortar shell struck the building, igniting the gunpowder inside. The resulting explosion was devastating. It blew out the central part of the Parthenon, destroyed the roof, and sent columns and sculptures crashing to the ground. In a single moment, centuries of history were blown apart, leaving the temple in the ruined state we are more familiar with today. In the early 19th century, another controversial chapter unfolded. Lord Elgin, the British ambassador to the Ottoman Empire, obtained permission to remove some of the surviving sculptures. He transported a vast collection of the pediment sculptures, metopes, and frieze panels back to Britain. These sculptures, now known as the Elgin Marbles, have been housed in the British Museum in London ever since, becoming the subject of a long-standing and passionate debate between the UK and Greece over their rightful home. Despite its turbulent past and the scars it bears, the Parthenon has never lost its power. Following Greek independence, the ancient Acropolis became a potent symbol of the new nation's identity and connection to its glorious past. Since then, extensive and painstaking restoration projects have been underway, using advanced technology to preserve what remains and, where possible, reassemble fallen pieces. These efforts ensured that future generations can continue to marvel at this architectural masterpiece. Today, the Parthenon stands not just as a ruin, but as a powerful symbol of democracy, philosophy, art, and the enduring legacy of Western civilization. It's a testament to what human beings are capable of achieving. It reminds us of the height of Athenian genius, the fragility of history, and the incredible resilience of cultural heritage. When you look at the Parthenon, you're looking at the very foundations of our modern world. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through the history of the Parthenon. It's a story of incredible creation, dramatic transformation, and enduring legacy. What part of its history fascinates you the most? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next adventure. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.